So Marco is also one of our investors, so we had good and bad times together. At the moment, they are better. We are focusing on enterprise software for digital sales, and let me start with this, if the clicker works here. I'm not talking about anything which has to do with the future, because AI is already in all of our lives. It's on our mobile phone, it's on Netflix. Netflix is using thousands of neural networks, so real AI to optimize the customer experience. We're having it in the car now, and it's at home. So the only thing where it's not, it's in our businesses. We just started with all of that in the business, but the business models of all the big companies have it already in the US. So there's Microsoft, Google, and so on. They're all working with this as core part. And we want to deliver this to your businesses. While others just talk, we are really doing AI since years. We created an all neural network and work mainly with banks, insurances at the moment. And the results are tremendous. So if we apply this for digital sales, the increase is typically 15 to 30%. You can have more. I show some business cases in a second. Yes, you own your data, so we are a German company, and it's clear that the data ownership stays with you. This is one of the biggest topics when we work with big enterprises. We are profitable, and we are growing around 5% per month. We work a lot with partners because data is not always in your database of your company, but often in different marketing channels, in web analytics, and so on. So as Marco said, our core business at the moment is in retail banking, but we also do insurance, work with big energy providers, work with telcos, and also some e-commerce. We provide 3 different solutions for them. Number one, you have all your data, maybe even in a data lake, but currently most of the companies are not really bringing it together nor using it. So first, we normally start with a client to try to understand the customer data. We call this customer intelligence. And if you have done that, you can create customer experience and personalization solutions on the website, in your portal, on CRM. I show it to you in a minute. And the major business cases, which is upcoming at the moment, and GDPR is here a very good thing in Europe, because now all big companies have a clear regulation if it's allowed to use the data or not. So for years, we were talking with our customers about CRM data, but we're not allowed to use them. And now, because there's a clear regulation, we can apply that. Just to show the differentiation to what you have in your company today, we are not a data lake. We are also not a CRM system nor an add-on. We are also not a web analytics. We are more the brain behind, where we get the data in and try to predict what the customer want to buy. And after you define all the use cases, you can automate that with AI. So it's not that AI is making the people unemployed, but it's giving them more opportunities, better leads, and increase your sales. So if you understand your customer data, what I would say 90% of the clients we are just talking are not completely doing, it has impact not just on sales, but also on all parts of your company. We are working with big car manufacturers and predict from the car configurations what the future buying behavior of the customers is. And this has impact on the supply chain, on the productivity, on future products they bring to the market, and yes, also sure to increase your revenues. We start in sales and not just in, for example, manufacturing, because I think we have there a direct impact on your revenues, and that's why the sales cycle and the adoption is a bit higher. So the second part is the people who arrive on your websites bring a lot of data. So it's not just connecting all your data in your database, but the people come to your site and have a lot of data with them. But a lot of companies always show the same template of the shop system, the same portal to everybody. But on the other hand, Google and all these companies show you how you should do it, and we provide these solutions for that. In banking, you can see, for example, we help you getting more bank accounts, selling more loans, getting more leads. And this has direct impact to your revenues. And normally we use this as the first business case, because if we have done that, the doors are, let's say, more open to do deeper integrations. Another business case is then that we adopt and connect to the core banking systems of big retail banks and even to the credit card data stream and provide, the market here is called the next best action for all of your clients. So we calculate more or less in real time what the customer want to buy next. You can do it machine to machine, that you get an automated email if you're in a foreign country and you reach your credit card limit. But you can also send more leads to the sales reps of insurances and banks. And this is a high impact for all the companies. The email opening rates in one business cases increased 56%, but because the content was so exactly fitting, the sales increase was 300%. And this is just one example. There are many diverse business cases. And at the moment, the insurances and banks are very interested in empower their sales reps with better leads, that they don't have to spam everybody. So that's what we are doing, but let me finish with 3 points. The data is a new oil sentence was coined in 2006, so it's not that I'm talking about anything new. It's 12 years old. All the US companies are doing this, and we are often talking together with consultancies, with our clients about a data strategy. So they just didn't even think about using the data. And if data is the oil, it's sure that AI is also the engine. And we heard it before from Claudia from Deutsche Telekom. Europe needs to act now. We are working with several politicians in some innovation initiatives that we know everything, but we should be ambitious and start doing it. So if you want to do it for your company, I'm happy to talk to you. I'm here till the end of the conference, and thank you very much.